I didn't realize I sat down. I have to give the spiel again, man. I don't want to give the spiel, but I have to. Oh, Lordy. Man, it's just one of them fucking, like, last 5 days have been pretty bad.
Perhaps.
But it's gonna be good today. We're gonna get this done, man. I swear. It's a no death, no bonfire run, Michael. So I can't sit at the bonfire. I sat at a bonfire. Only 25 minutes. Yeah, I definitely will not be hanging out with Chris today. I miss him too. He's a sweet kid. That sucks. Whatever, I guess. We
Damn, son,
replan for like
find
Saturday
this?
or something.
At least you. All people come here for the same reason. To break the curse.
Yeah, you can level up without sitting at the bonfire in this game. It's one of the games where you can do that. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's kind of crazy. I kind of really want to think about traveling. You know what I mean? It sounds like a good idea in theory, but it's just like expensive. Like that's kind of the only drawback. But in my mind, like I really wish I could just get in a wagon and just fucking like, you know, take off, just leave. Go someplace I've never been to before, like Switzerland or something. The Swiss Alps area sounds beautiful. It looks beautiful, by the way. If you've never seen a picture of the Swiss Alps, you should fucking like look at pictures of it. Beautiful. As long as you don't sit at one, you're fine. You can touch them, you just can't sit at them, basically, in order to do no death, no bonfire in this game. What's up, Dave? Welcome.
Curses upon you, enough of this.
I'm gonna watch the Tour de France. I mean, that sounds nice. So you guys hear about that guy, that serial killer in Canada? You guys ever heard of that guy, that pig guy? The one that like butchered those ladies and like fed them to the pigs and shit, and people were eating like human meat and didn't even know it. Swiss Alps, plenty of it. Yeah, it's beautiful out there. I love the way it looks, and I'm pretty sure it's cold out there, but it looks amazing.
Damn,
out there.
son, where'd you find this?
Oh god, what? I lit it good. I went to fucking start over again, bro. Jesus Christ. What is wrong with me, man? I just can't do shit right the last 5 days at all. I just can't. It's just brutal. Like, I just can't do shit right. I didn't even realize I lit it too. Alright, I'm gonna go pee and we're gonna start over. I'll be right back. Let me go pee.
Perhaps you've seen it. Maybe in a dream. A murky, forgotten land. where souls may mend your ailing mind. You will lose everything once branded. The symbol of the curse. An augur of darkness.
Okay. Goes hard with the dark synth in the background. Alright, here we go. So yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of like in a weird spot, and I don't know how annoying it is to hear about my own exploits, honestly, but I'm not going to be self-conscious about it. I'm just going to talk about this stuff. But like, I'm kind of at a stage in my life where I've started to develop myself, like my true version of myself, whatever you want to call it. And I understand what makes me comfortable, what makes me happy, and all this other shit. And it's been like a really long time since I felt that kind of joy in my life. It kind of like brings me back to a childhood type joy that I don't remember having. Right? And it was before the world forced itself upon me and made me into the person I became. Right? So it's kind of confusing because I know that in my nature I can be a bit forceful, and I'm having trouble balancing the idea of attracting things as opposed to forcing them to happen. Because in reality, like, a lot of things we feel like we're in control of, we're really not in control of, and I am a big believer in that philosophy. Like, I don't believe that we're in control of a lot of things that happen within our lives. A lot of times we just attract those things to us. Granted, skill is different than something like, you know, bringing people into our lives or whatever, but I still have trouble with that concept, loosening myself from the idea of like forcing things to happen a certain way. And I think that's kind of like where I'm in this like really like frustrated state sometimes right now currently, and I just need to attract these things to myself as opposed to trying to force them to happen. I don't know if anybody ever comes to that same like deduction in their own lives that maybe they shouldn't try to force things, they should just let them happen naturally, you know what I mean? And it doesn't matter what it is, whether that be like in a career form or something to do with like your own personal life with friends or family or whatever. But it's just sometimes it feels like irritating, I guess, trying to tell yourself, hey, stop, don't do that, man. What is fucking wrong with you? You know better. Like, you know this shit ain't gonna work the way you want it to. You might as well just accept it on life's terms and just try to, I don't know, enjoy what you can while you can, because you're only here for so long, man. You know, like, you know what I mean? I think myself personally, I have trouble with that because I'm so used to like people leaving my life. You know what I mean? And I think like part of me hasn't let go of the past because of that reason. Like, I'm so used to people just like fucking dipping, dying, whatever you want to call it, right? Like, I've seen a lot of people pass away in my life. You know, I've had my grandmother, who I love very much, and she was like a big part of my life. I'm the only real parents I ever had. Then I had my cousin, I had my mom, like, you know what I mean? So it's kind of hard for me to be like, yeah, I'm just gonna, you know, let it be, and like, if this situation works out, then cool. If it doesn't work out, then I'm just gonna fucking like dip. You know what I mean? And like the same with friends. Like, I've never really had true friends, like aside from maybe people that I met through streaming, really. You know what I mean? I've never had people that truly cared about my interests whatsoever. So it's kind of like there's a fear that that shit will go away, kind of. I'm afraid that I'm gonna like make people uncomfortable or like drive people away from me because of how I really feel, and like it's an unnecessary, like unrealistic fucking expectation to have of myself, because we're all human and we all have different opinions, of course, but and when you're not Time for change. That's the hard part of figuring out the change that needs to be made. It's true, yeah, you're correct. But you're right on it, dude. That makes sense to me. Time for change, yeah. Accepting change, moving forward, like living in the present moment, truly being in that moment itself and experiencing it for what it is and moving past the things that have happened already. I don't know, atmospheric tension though is like the worst. You do realize this, right? The outside effect of society on your own psyche is pretty rough. That's literally what the ego is. A lot of the time is and people use the term ego in the wrong terminology. According to like the Greeks and shit, you know what I mean? Ego is a very different thing basically. Ego is basically your personality. You know what I mean? So like you doing, man? My favorite saying is that I'm not in control of most of what parts of my life. How's it going, Danny? Welcome, dude. I was gonna say hi to you right now. Actually. Raven, what's up, dude? But yeah, you're right, dude. You're right. But like ego is like, so like there's a separation between like, according to, this is a metaphysical principle. This isn't something that's like psychological. You could kind of like put it into Carl Jung or whatever if you wanted to. You know what I mean? But like the ego is basically the version of yourself that was formulated by society and by the outside sources of the world itself and how it affects you mentally and physically and emotionally. That's literally what the ego is a lot of the time. It's not, oh, I'm egotistical and I'm so good and all this. People have this misnomer of what ego actually is. The ego is how you're shaped emotionally by the acclimated situation in the world that you currently live in. Certain, what do you call it? Societal norms, certain things that most people take for granted. Basically, like, oh, this is how men are supposed to act. This is how women are supposed to act. This is how you're supposed to function within society, and this is how this is supposed to happen, and blah 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 blah. That's basically what the ego really is. And in the unconscious state of being in spiritual awareness or awakening in general, we tend to just completely live in what society gave to us. It's like having this car, you know what I mean? That, like, let's say you're a teenager, and basically, when you're a teenager, your daddy buys you a car, but the car is like a fucking clunker, and it's a piece of shit, right? It's not the best car at all. It is definitely a piece of shit car. You know what I mean? And then, like, you're expected to drive this car around for the rest of your life. Okay? That's basically the ego. That's what that represents. And then there's the true self, which is the one driving the car. The true self, the true awakened version of yourself, is the one that's aware and observing your life and what's going on in the circumstances in your own life. And a lot of times the car's in control. The car's on autopilot, basically. And until you start to realize that the one observing is the one that's actually in control, then you're always going to be kind of in that rusty ass, clunked ass piece of shit. And then when you start to realize that the one observing doesn't fit into the same mold that would drive this car in the first place, you can actually trade this fucking car in for another one. A better car, one that you enjoy driving, one that goes faster, one that has better features, and your life will change a lot actually because of it. And that's recently the current circumstance I'm in. I've come to the point where I'm buying a new car essentially in my own life. The observer's finally acknowledged and he's there, and the ego's pretty much dead. Been dead for a while, for years even. That car fell apart. But like taking the ability to understand that the car fights with you from time to time. It does. It fights with you. It fights with you because this is what society says you should be, and this is what you feel like you are. Basically. The car still revs its engine, it still possesses you at times even though you don't want it to. And letting go of that car can be rough because it's all you've ever known. It's the only part of your life that's been certain for as long as you've been born. So taking the step into buying a brand new version of your own life is extremely... It's exhilarating, but it's also terrifying at the same time. It can be. So making those changes that need to be changed in order for you to have the best possible version of your own existence, that's where I'm having trouble right now. Letting go of the ego completely somewhat. Like, the ego died a while ago, but like putting him in the past and like giving him a gravestone and walking away from him is basically where I'm at. Because it's so easy to do what other people predict you to do, like what they expect of you to do, excuse me. You know, it's so easy to just be like, fall into old patterns. This is how you have to do it. This is how you have to live your life. This is what needs to be done. You know what I mean? And it's just, it ultimately doesn't heighten your spiritual or mental awareness whatsoever. It ends up just making it, you end up becoming a slave to it. Well, I mean, especially if it's comfortable. You know what I mean? New circumstances are definitely like uncomfortable, especially when you start getting into them and you start realizing how much you actually enjoy those new circumstances and why you enjoy those new circumstances, because the truth was sitting right in front of your face the whole fucking time. You know what I mean? Like, complacency is a dream killer. Yeah. And also, it's not just complacency. I think it's mostly the acceptance of your environment as opposed to, you know, accepting yourself. Because a lot of people, they live in these circumstances and situations. I mean, look at the 1950s. The housewives of the 1950s specifically is what I'm talking about. Not all housewives, but a good deal of individuals in the 1950s lived according to what society basically allowed them to live by. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying the 1950s were necessarily a bad time to live in, but societal, you know, like, pressures to exist a certain way were definitely higher back then than they are now. You know what I mean? Like, look at the way you had to dress. Look at the fucking clothes you had to wear. Look at the jobs you had to have. Look at who you had to support. Look at the marriage that you had to have for life, or else you were basically a sitter. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of that shit will kill your soul. And I don't mean your life will be wasted. I mean literally destroys who you are consciously. Living in accordance to based on what society wants you to do as opposed to what you truly want to do for yourself will kill your soul. It will kill a part of your own mind. Thanks, Jane. I appreciate it. You know what I mean? That's why it's like some people don't understand that, because they're so driven by societal specifications that they don't even realize that there may be an alternative to living a certain way. Like, whatever seems right for this person or that person may not be right for you or this other person. It doesn't mean that it's incorrect for you to be like happy with the way things are, but it also doesn't mean it's incorrect for this person to live the way that they live. You know what I mean? But like I said, those cultural hang-ups tend to do that. You know what I mean? They'll put you in a weird spot where you will act like a total prick even though it's not warranted, basically. And I've done it. I've been one of those fucking people myself, dude. I'm not above it. You know what I mean? Like, because I do believe that, you know, societal norms have a function when it comes to the stability of the species, which makes sense and it keeps things kind of in line. But I think ultimately It doesn't help with personal development whatsoever. It just makes it so that there's a guideline for us to exist. You know what I mean? It doesn't really help us to kind of find out what we're all about. You know what I mean? Because everybody, like, you know, there's like the unconscious type, you know what I mean, of the subconscious, whatever. Like, you live in your life based on the merits of society or whatever. This is what life expects. I'm doing this job. This is what I do. This is who I am. You know what I mean? And then there's like the ticker in your brain, right? You know what I mean? So like the ticker in your brain, like, will basically make it so that you really don't conceive of the pleasure that can be derived from living itself. You end up getting in this mode where, like, you're just doing the function things that need to get done based on surviving. And you forget that life can be pleasurable and beautiful and immaculate in certain ways, and there's miracles derived from living. Natural, beautiful, reoccurring miracles within life itself, whether it be emotional, you know what I mean? Or something else. There's a lot of people I've met, especially when they're in their 30s, their late 20s to their early 40s, all live the same way. Like, I gotta do this because the bills gotta get paid. I gotta do this because my kids are depending on me. And yes, you can do those things and you may need to do those things, but you forget that you're a person who has feelings and emotions, you know what I mean? And that something may need to awaken in you for you to be motivated to continue to actually do those functional things. You know what I mean? And that's the thing about it. No matter how weird it sounds or whatever brings you pleasure, I mean, even if it's something that's incorrect by society's standards, that's made up of who you really truly are on the inside, which is, if it's bad, it's bad. I don't know what to tell you, man. You know what I mean? Like, if you're a weirdo who's probably going to get arrested, then I mean, shit. I guess you're a weirdo that's probably going to get arrested. I don't know what to tell you, but... yeah, cruise control is definitely where I was for a long time too, man. You know what I mean? You're not alone there. A lot of people are there, though. You know what I mean? That's why, like, the awakening process of the mind, or the spirit, or whatever you want to call it. It's called spiritual awakening, but it has a lot to do with the psyche. That's where you start to change the role of the vehicle, you know, the ego, like I was saying. When you start changing the role of the ego, then you start to awaken yourself and start to find out what your true merits and what your true wants and desires and true pleasures come from, you know what I mean? That's kind of the thing, like, and that's kind of what happened for a big brief period of my life when I first started streaming. It was ego death. I was in the process of ego death, and I had been there, and then I got into the searching phase, which means that I was looking for the vernacular to express myself and paint my world together based on emotional content. And where that came from was the awakening of the true self, which has happened recently for me, which I'm very, very happy for, because I truly enjoy my life now, completely. You know what I mean? It's just finding a way to balance the old ideas with the new ideas, because sometimes the old ideas want to win. You know what I mean? They want to win sometimes, but I know they're not true because I don't feel them. They're just there because I feel like I need to acknowledge them. They're not the true way of my life. You know what I mean? And everybody's life is different, basically. is definitely a weirdo, yeah. No, you're not wrong. What is the current where is the current record for no death in Souls games? 399, Tom, is the current record. I currently have the most. If you can find someone else with 400 runs, show them to me. But yeah, that's the thing about it. Like, there's a lot of shame in that too, because if it doesn't fit into societal's like construct of what brings pleasure and happiness, then a lot of times people just call you a weirdo and kick you out the fucking door, especially if it changes your life drastically in a matter of moments. You know what I mean? Like if you're married and you're bogged down by somebody who's basically in that mode of ego where they just working to get it done. You know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with living like that. If you live like that, there's nothing wrong with it. But ultimately, it's gonna end up poorly for you at the end of your life. You're gonna be tired of that shit, dude. You're gonna be like, well, all these years were just wasted on bullshit when I could have been having a good fucking time, you know what I mean, and enjoying myself for the first time in forever. I'm happier now than I've been most of my life. Well, that's good to hear, though. That's why I say that. It's just, it's like, it's just, I mean, it's different for everybody. The experience is, thanks, Daniel. The experience is different for everybody. You know what I mean? I'm not like any more learned than anyone. I'm not wiser than anybody. I'm just a person that chose to live in accordance with my own nature. And anybody can do that. You can seek out that knowledge from within. I don't need to tell you any of this shit. Most of this shit you already know. Literally. Like everybody knows this stuff, but we hardly ever put it into practice. We really don't at all for whatever reason. Like just don't put it into practice. We should do it though. I mean, destroy societal constructs. Yeah, man, it's the best way to do it. You know what I mean? Live in accordance to your own happiness. Don't live based on what society expects from you, because if you do that, then you're never going to be truly happy. You're just going to be going through the motions. You might as well be a fucking zombie wearing a fucking uniform working at Kmart. You know what I mean? I'm not saying people that worked at Kmart were zombies, but if you're a fucking zombie and they give you a job, you're going to be doing that job, basically. Doesn't matter where you're working. But yeah, man, I don't know. It's just a weird experience, honestly. You know what I mean? It's a strange experience. It's something that's kind of brand new to me, but like I mean, I did get to a point where I was doing a lot of very specific stuff. You know what I mean? That kind of was in accordance with my nature, but I didn't realize that most of it isn't even like part of finding happiness in my own life. You know what I mean? I wish I could say that was the case, but it really isn't the case. And then, of course, a lot of the stuff, you know, that we hear on like the internet and all this other crap really doesn't help. You know, you should be doing this, you should be doing that. You know what I mean? And like, I just don't know if it's true at all. It just seems like a bunch of fluff, dude. You know what I mean? Think about it. All the shit you hear about, save the environment. You know, save these people, do this, do that. Respect people's personal boundaries and all that, right? Yeah, I mean, it makes sense on a societal structure to keep the peace. But realistically, people that basically have an emotionless, lifeless, like, existence are doling out information about being more caring and, you know, ever present in the moment. It's just kind of defeats the purpose of actually believing that concept of it, you know what I mean? What's up? What's up? What's up? How you doing, Mr. Papa? Of course you're here, you shit. I need that's over here. Leave me alone, dude. Okay, I just need to grab this shit. I'll be right out of your way, okay?
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Relied on the needle for 10 years. I'm trying to figure out who I am. What's up, Louis? Welcome. And what my purpose is, because I didn't think I'd be around at 30, to be honest. No, I mean, I lived like that too, Jordan, honestly. You're not alone, dude. Like, I was kind of in the same boat as you're talking about it. But I mean, if you do, you know, try to delve into your own true nature, then I think, like, you will find purpose in that, honestly. You're obviously seeking. You're in the seeking state of spiritual development right now. The seeking knowledge, finding your own purpose, right? But once through that specific thing, that's where you find the vehicle that brings you to the true self, the unraveling of the true self. Hearing the quotes of other great people that have a similar outlook to you, and letting it speak to your soul and your psyche or whatever, will allow you to formulate and understand, to unlock your actual true self, your true being on the inside. So it's a journey. Don't get disheartened because it's a hard, long road to get there. It's never easy to get there. It's pretty rough, dude. So don't feel like you have to do it overnight. You know what I mean? Living in accordance to your joy is something that's hard to find for most everyone. You know what I mean? Especially if you had a long, dark societal life. You know what I mean? And I was one of those individuals that had a long, dark societal life, man. Honestly. Yeah, usually when we hit a milestone like this, Joey, it's usually pretty rough to get the last run, actually. Usually. Lowest deaths in Dark Souls 2 is 14. I mean, the game's hard, Louis. Don't feel bad. It's definitely a difficult game. It's one of the, in my opinion, it's more difficult than most of them. That's why I spent so much time on this game. Could you not poke me, sir? You haven't even bought me motherfucking dinner, you cheap, dirty motherfucker. All sticking your spear all up in my shit. You dirty Harvey Weinstein motherfucker. What's up, Gina? Welcome. Excuse my beauty, boy. Let the princess through, Buttercup. I don't even know if I have a club on me. I thought I didn't buy one from her, did I? We need a club. We need to go back and get a club, honestly. Clubs are best for this area, so I'm just gonna go back. Fuck it. Getting that shot off of the pursuer. Hey, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream, buddy. How you doing? You gotta run all the way back now. If you guys are just tuning in, this is my 400th no death run. I'm gonna do the spiel now. I think I'll do it now, alright? Alright, so I've given this spiel like 50 times because we failed like 5 runs in the last 5 days. No, like probably 8 runs in the last 5 days. But this is my 400th no death run in the Soulsborne series. I am Forlorn Knight Gaming. I have over 398. Well, now it's 399 no death runs in the Soulsborne series. I've done series run after series run. I've done like 3 all games runs, including Elden Ring. I've done 8 all games runs before that. I've fucking done 21 world's firsts. I also have the longest Soulsborne stream ever, which is 200 hours. And the current challenge run I'm running right now is 1,000 no death runs in the Soulsborne series. And this is just one of the runs that's within the actual challenge run itself. So the goal is to be at 1,000 no death runs total. And this is number 400, and very, very close to being at 500. And hopefully by next year we'll actually be at 1,000. So it's basically just don't die, don't sit at a bonfire, baby. That's what we're doing this run. So. Forgot to activate the bell notification. It's fine, man. It happens. Last night I was asleep. Work was rough yesterday. I mean, the field that you work in, Gina, is pretty rough. So I understand. Hoping to see that stream with you and Twiggy soon. Yeah, dude, we will be doing one. I have to contact him actually. Twiggy's a very sweet guy, and his girlfriend is really sweet. I think it's his girlfriend. She's really nice too. I like watching them together on stream. They're very cute together. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. No, the animation's faster, Blake, for me to run. The running animation is actually faster for whatever reason when I two-hand my other hand. I don't know why it is that way, but it is that way. I have no clue why. They're cute as fuck. They really are, dude. They're sweet. Yeah, they're a sweet couple. Run faster with nothing, but it's only in... Okay, so I gotta explain this to you. You can two-hand the weapon, right? I'll show you the difference. It's weird. It doesn't make sense, Blake, actually. I don't know why it is this way, but I'll show you, okay? So this is me two-handing my left hand specifically. Faster, right? I two-hand my right hand weapon. Look how much slower it is. Just by animation speed. Okay, I'm gonna do it again. I'll show you. Faster. Why? I don't know why. It just is. It has nothing. No, even if I have nothing in this hand, I will show you. If I'm running like this, look at how slow I'm going, okay? This is my right hand. Still slow, okay? Left hand. Faster. Doesn't make sense at all. It's just when you two-hand your left hand only. Dude, yeah. You're not wrong, dude. Yeah, it took a long time to figure that shit out. It doesn't make any motherfucking sense either, at all. Quite literally. Okay. I guess that guy killed himself for some reason. I don't know why he killed himself, but he did kill himself. Whatever. Relatable? That's fucked up, man. So yeah, today's Wednesday. The week is going by pretty quickly, in my opinion. It's pretty crazy that it's going by as quickly as it is. I have to call my friend real quick, actually. Relatable! Sorry. Chris is such a good kid. I love that kid. He's so good to me. He's always been real good to me. Ow, you shit! That dog died. Poor dog. What did it ever do to me? What weapon am I gonna use this run? I think we went with the mace last time, right? So we can use the mace again, I guess. Yeah, but see, I never use the Estus anyways, dude. A lot of people, they use the Estus in this game. I don't really see the point because I favor life gems over Estus big time in this game. I don't think I've ever used Estus in a no death run ever in this game. I've never done an Estus specific no death run in this game. I've done no Estus, no life gems before though. That was pretty crazy. That was like 3 years ago though. She's called the Emerald Herald, you pig. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking with you. But I don't know. I think that's just, like I said, it's just one of those things that I have to get used to. I have to start shedding that fucking part of myself that still clings to the ego. Sometimes just for safety reasons and like, is this person judging me? Are they judging me based on what I'm doing? But you're really enjoying what you're doing. Does it really matter? Does it really matter at all whether or not they're judging you? Fuck no, it don't. Are you having a good time? Hell yeah, you are. Then why do you give a fuck if they're judging you? Don't give a fuck. Just fucking enjoy yourself. It ain't fucking worth it, man. It's your happiness, not theirs. Fuck them. You know what I mean? It was worth it. It was worth the pain, baby. I mean, it was sloppy, the fight. I appreciate you, Jordan, but it was sloppy in my opinion. It's just because, I mean, you gotta understand the reason why I know how to fight those guys so well is only because of level 1 runs. Like, that's it. I mean, if you're level 1, you're not gonna have ADP at all, basically. So you have to learn to basically no-roll every boss in the game. That's the difference between, like, Dark Souls 1 and this game. And Dark Souls 3 even, is that you can get away with, you know, stamina management and rolling out of the way. But in this game at level 1, you can't really afford to do that a lot of the time. Either you start learning how to no-roll or you get really good with the timing being very specific. Those are the two options there. Usually, at least. Are we gonna say hi to Hank this time? Let's go say hi to Hank. It's been a while. Hank, I hear you. You're on the other side of that door. Oh, hi, buddy. I've been chilling in here for a while. How you doing? I'm doing good, Hank. Nice seeing you. Nice seeing you, too. I'll be back later, buddy. All right. Oh, shit. That was close. No EDP, yeah, it makes it worse. That's what I'm saying. People are like, oh, God, Dark Souls is easy. It's like, all right, say that and do a level 1 run, bro, in this game. You're full of shit. How dare you be adulting, Kevin? Jesus, what's wrong with you? Just bring the mood down, why don't you? What the fuck are you doing, ninja boy? What is this shit? A fucking insurgency or what? The fuck was that? He gives me a common fruit with a cheap piece of shit. Ow, you guys are being mean, dude. Seriously, what the fuck is this shit? Way to bring the mood down, Kevin. How dare you? You don't like being a common fruit? No. I'm a femboy. I'm not common fruit. I'm lusted after by many perverts on the internet, okay? I don't know what to tell you. I ain't no common fruit, motherfucker. I'm a goddamn mango, motherfucker. A mango with sparkles and glitter, bitch. Joey. Slap. Yep. Yep. I'm gonna tell you right now, guys, I've seen some shit. I was gonna get some, so I don't know if you guys know there's a mod for Elden Ring that makes it fucking, VR. You can do VR Elden Ring, and I was gonna do a no death run VR in Elden Ring at some point. And, like, then I started going down the fucking rabbit hole, okay? And I started looking at VR chat. And my god, is that a dark world I don't want to live in. Holy shit, son. That is some dark, terrible shit over there. You can tell what's going on in that area. And then I was kind of, like, curious. I was like, maybe I will try it. Just because I'm a weirdo. And I'm like, you know, let's see what happens. No VR? Come on, Jane. Let's do VR together. Me and you. I'll get you an Oculus. We'll do it together. We'll go to the bar. The perverts are always the first to populate everywhere. You're not fucking wrong. You're not fucking wrong. Really? That hit me? Alright, whatever.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
What's up, Sal? How you been? Be apart together. I mean, think about how fucking cool it would be to VR chill with me, Jane. And watch me get fucking crazy drunk and fucking twerk at a fucking nightclub dressed like a fucking waifu from another dimension. You don't think that would be fun to watch? Come on. Let's do it. I'm gonna get you Oculus Rift and we're gonna go VR chat together and pick up some boys. Let's do it. I'm down.
Thanks.
Sounds fun as hell. Yeah, no shit, right? We just can't get into the really dark shit and like get away from a lot of weird ass people that would, because people can steal your identity very easily. Yeah, I heard about it, Cell. I don't even want to talk about it. Daniel, no. But I'll give you this. This is my current facial structure. Here you go. I'll give you that one.
And you? And they're not so eloquent. I'll be around.
You guys are weird. I say you guys are weird. I'm fucking weirder than you guys.
Yours, Leon.
No, we can't do this yet. We need at least 10K.
First time I seen you comment on your own stream yet.
What show? A drag show? Oh yeah, drag shows are fucking great, dude. I love drag shows. They're always fun. People get really like into it too. Like they get so fucking into it, dude. Like people watching and people that are performing get really crazy into that shit, dude. That's fucking insane, right? I used to have a few friends that were doing drag, and then my sister used to do drag, honestly. And they used to do like, I think it was called Boys R Us is what it was called. Yeah, they used to dress like dudes and like go on stage, and like they would dress like fucking boy band guys and shit. That was crazy.
People used to get wild drunk and shit out there. It was insane.
No! No, not my giblets. Leave my giblets alone, boy. They have to be breaded and deep fried. Give me the giblets, boy. No, sir, that's my mayonnaise, not yours. Gotta buy the ketchup. You know what we bought? What was it? I bought the Whataburger ketchup. Because my daughter loves ketchup. I know this is weird. It's like she shouldn't even be eating ketchup, honestly. It's probably really bad for her, but she fucking adores ketchup. It's one of her favorite things to eat with, you know, like food with. She's a sauce person like me. I fucking love sauces, dude. Like, I'm obsessed with sauces. I will eat every type of hot sauce ever made, basically. But my daughter, I bought her the Whataburger ketchup. She's like, no, Dad, no. That's not my ketchup. That's not the good ketchup. And like I have this fucking Whataburger ketchup sitting in my goddamn fridge like for like 2 months, 3 months, nobody's fucking touched it. And it's all because it says Whataburger on it. Maybe she needs the sodium. Yeah, she's really into sodium. She's really, really into sodium. But yeah, I'm like, and like the good ketchup. So I went to the store to buy groceries, okay? And I'm like, okay, show me which one's the good ketchup. And then she points out the fucking dollar bottle, the fucking off-brand shit. I'm like, all right. If that's what you want, I'll buy you whatever you want, but sure. She wanted the off-brand ketchup.
Farewell. May we meet again.
What the kid is, she's got weird tastes in food though. I will say that her food tastes are just. She still doesn't eat meat. Like she refuses to. Like you can't get her to eat meat, even like faux meat. Really, I've gotten her to eat like an Impossible burger once, and that was it. Like she hates meat. She can't stand it. She doesn't like the smell. She doesn't like the taste. She don't like the texture. She don't like nothing to do with meat. I think she gets that from me though. I'm pretty sure she gets that from me, but. She just won't eat meat. It doesn't matter what it is. She'll even have like the vegan fucking like chicken nuggets and stuff, but she won't eat actual chicken nuggets. She does not like the flavor. I have no idea why it is. People like her grandparents will always try to like sneak meat into her meal or something, and she always finds out that there's meat in there. Every fucking time. She hates meat so much. But like her flavors, man, her flavor palette like choices are weird, man, you know? They don't make any sense to me. Oh shit, I shouldn't have hit that. Well, we gotta start from here every single time. I don't know how we're gonna go back, because we can't go back. Oh, you know what? I know how to go back. We're fine. I know how to go back. Never mind. We're good. And we're just gonna have to start from the other bonfire that's further back and things betwixt. It's not a big deal. red gold brand ketchup, tomatoes grown in Indiana. It's so good. I believe it. I mean, anything that's kind of grown in the state and it's like from the state is usually pretty damn good. But yeah, she's into seaweed right now. She likes nori or whatever. Like plain ass fucking seaweed and like fucking cauliflower and like just random flavors that don't make any sense. I'm like, damn kid, whoever you marry is gonna be like, what the fuck are you cooking? Seriously.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Scorpion Queen, where's the rock? Shabba dooby doo, shabba doo, shabba doo boo, ah ba 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 boomy boo. Shabba dooby doo. Thanks for the GG. Thank you for the GG, boys. Yeah, Dark Souls 2 is definitely amazing. I mean, there's always something to do in this game. You know what I mean? If you haven't played Dark Souls 2, I strongly suggest playing it. It's a very, very good game. Definitely amazing. People give it so much shit, though, in the forums, dude. Like, unnecessary shit, honestly. It doesn't make any sense how bad people treat this game. They treat it like dog crap, and it's really not bad at all. It is very good, this game. Like, it just, you have to give it a chance, really. You have to just understand this game isn't like the other games and just try to give it a chance and love it for what it is. Yeah, I get those haters sometimes that do come in and be like, dude, this is the worst of the Souls game. How dare you play this game? How dare you, how dare you, how dare you? And like, they don't even know that Miyazaki worked on the game. They don't even know that fucking, like, he was the lead supervisor on the game. And that the dude that made this game was literally co-director in fucking Elden Ring and like all this shit, honestly. They just talk mad shit about it, and it's like, dude, you don't even know what you're fucking talking about.
God damn, they just fucking me up, aren't they?
I actually loved how they upgrade your armor, favorite armor. Yeah, and you can infuse it too for certain resistances, which is fucking amazing. Like no other game's really done that since this game came out. You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense. It gets as much hate in my opinion, but it is what it is. It is what it is. It really is what it is. Focus on slaying the bosses? Yeah, pretty much. I honestly, if you want to know how to check whether or not somebody's actually doing a no-death run, I'll show you in a little bit. If somebody was like, they come into someone's chat and they're like, because a while back, like years ago, when I first started doing these type of runs, people thought I was faking this. I was faking the amount of runs I was doing, or I was just lying about my runs in general. So they thought I was recording them and like playing them back and like cutting them together or pasting them or some shit. Like this was years ago. People stopped doing that since then because I've done so many at this point that it stands to reason that I know how to do this already, basically. I got a phone call, hold on. What's up, Logan? Welcome, buddy. I feel special. Logan. Not really. Not really. I do feel special, though. What's up, Logan? Welcome. I don't even know what the shit you're doing. Stop. Alright, so we touched a bonfire further down. We shouldn't have done that, but we can fix it. I fixed it before. I've done enough of these runs where I've screwed it up and fixed the run. So I know how to do it. This is a learning experience too. If you're doing this run and you fuck up by touching another one, like doing the one further back like I did, you can get around it. It's possible. Basically. As long as I didn't sit there, yeah. Alright, so we're gonna kill this spider real quick. Okay. It's a nice break. This person at my work is making me wish I had my anxiety medication. Ah, hijo de la madre, man. I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. This fucking dude. Did you see him running out after me? I gotta embrace this soul real quick. Alright, so I'm gonna say I won't give him the silent treatment all week. I'm not like that. And I know you're not being serious, but alright, so let's say you do this, what I just did, which was light a bonfire at the wrong spot, and you're doing no death, no bonfire, right? And you will not be able to get back. You won't get back from here, because if you go into that room where all the hollows are and the basilisk is, basically you won't be able to open the door from the other side. You can open the door, it gets weird sometimes, okay? It's better not to have to do any of that shit, okay? So you can light these primal bonfires and they will take you back to the beginning of the game, okay? And it doesn't count as sitting at a bonfire, and I'll show you at the end of the game when we get this run. You can return to the far fire. If you fuck it up and you know, light the wrong bonfire, you're gonna spawn at that other bonfire. So we got here, right? And it brought us out here, but if you use a homeward bone, again, you'll end up at the other bonfire you just fucking lit, okay? So what you need to do is you need to go back to things betwixt. Okay, so you go back to things betwixt, right? And since you can't use the main Majula hub bonfire anymore to respawn, you're gonna use things betwixt. It's painful because you have to run all the way back from things betwixt, but at least you'll be able to get to Majula from the bonfire. This is how you fix this problem if you do this like I did it, okay? So I'm gonna light this, and every time I spawn back in, I'll spawn back in things betwixt every single time. But it's better than having to go through the whole process of running down there and getting through the fucking enemies and all this other shit just to get into that area, into Bajula. So the other thing I was gonna show you was how to check if whether or not you're actually doing a no death run or whether or not someone's actually doing a no death run in general. Like, you could say it's like a recording or whatever and be like, hey, this is a recording. You know, you're fucking lying. Well, yeah, like people used to do to me all the time, okay? You're not really doing a no death run. You know what I mean? You're full of shit. I've only done 399 no death runs to know this is the way to tell whether or not someone's actually pulling a no death run. Okay? In Dark Souls 2 specifically. After you do all this shit, right, that you've done and whatever, and you want to check someone out, you tell them to go to the monument, okay? That's how you know. You see how many deaths worldwide there is? See that? How many deaths are there worldwide? 0. Which means this is a no death run. I'm missing one chunk. Fuck, bro. Ah, shit, I am missing a chunk.
Where did I miss it at, though? I missed one chunk, dude. I need to get a chunk. I'm gonna take a piss and I'll try to figure... Man, this whole run has been a clusterfuck. You do realize that, right? I'll be right back. Yeah, the 240 run. Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah, I did 200 and a 140. You're getting them mixed up, sir. So we need another chunk. I mean, I can get Colleen to come back here, I guess, and that will resolve the issue. But whatever. Who cares? It doesn't matter. We'll get Colleen to come back here. Oh, we need to buy. You know what? We don't need it yet. Let's go this way. Colleen will resolve the issue because after you kill what's her face or what's his face, then you will get chunks from her, from Valdstat. If you kill Valdstat, then basically that will resolve the issue because Colleen will have chunks. So we'll just wait for Colleen. It's not a big deal. I can beat the game with literally a +0 weapon anyways. It doesn't matter to me. What's up, Adrian? Welcome. Yep, I've done it with just fists, so yeah. Doesn't really... Honestly, I beat it no upgrades a lot of the time, too, honestly, so it's not really that much of a difference. But we need the lockstone. The rotunda lockstone. That's why I'm going this way. Usually I'd just grab that and dip, but I'm gonna get some poison for Smelter Demon. Because fucking Smelter Demon hates poison so much. Yeah, but like I was saying, that's kind of the thing. It's just weird, dude. Like, people get in, like they'll have this opinion of this game. They've never really given it a chance. They've never really played through it, and they're just like, "Oh, this game is fucking terrible. It's just garbage." And it's like, I mean, did you really finish the game? I mean, you know, like you could say that about Starfield to some extent. That game is too boring to get into. I couldn't fucking get into it. It's like, you just can't get good, can you? You have to just cry. You just have to cry. Wham! I'm not good at Dark Souls 2. Wham! Get good, scrub! Did I just get the message for my own stream right now? What the fuck? I guess I'm streaming. I guess so. Who knows? I was dancing in the darkness with a stranger named Joey Fatone, the fat one from Insane. It's okay to admit that you rage quit these games. It's true, yeah. It's alright to admit it. It's okay to admit you're a spoiled baby that isn't good at the game. I'm just kidding. Just keep berating people because of it. I don't give a fuck, honestly, but I don't have my fancy Dark Souls 1 and 3 dodge rolls. Fuck this game. Get good, scrub. You know who hates this game more than anyone, though? Honestly, Sif Posting hates this game more than anybody. I've noticed that was another, like, fucking thing about Sif Posting, why they didn't like my stream. Because I was always running Dark Souls 2 trying to get better at it. You know? That fucking sucked. Thanks, dude.
Go. Many deal, many thanks.
You know this. Did you watch my first playthrough of Sekiro? Justin, did you ever watch me play Sekiro for the first time? I don't think you've been here long enough, right, to see me play Sekiro when I first played it. Probably not been here long enough for that. That's what I mean. Fucking DLC saved this game, though. You know what I mean? Jane was here, yeah. That's actually not my true first experience with Sekiro. Just, I'm gonna tell you the truth here. That was my second attempt to play the game. You know why that was my second attempt to play the game? I don't know if you know this. So, like, okay, so I'm going to go into the whole thing about Sekiro, right? I'm going to talk about Sekiro, right? So, Sekiro came out. There was a lot of interesting things that happened when Sekiro came out, right? So, you got to understand, when Sekiro came out, it was the first of its kind. It's still the only version of itself that exists. It's not a Souls game. It never has been. It never will be. And that's a good thing, actually, because it puts it in a league of its own, essentially, right? So when Sekiro came out, the first time I played it, no, I didn't hate it. I just didn't understand it, Jane. You gotta understand. So I tried to play it like a Souls game. That's what I tried to do. And what I realized quickly is that it wasn't a Souls game. So my first experience was basically trying to play it the way you play a Souls game and basically getting ruined doing it. Until I realized that it wasn't a Souls game, then I started to have fun with the game. Because it's not a Souls game. It's an action game. And it's based on specific mechanics in the stratosphere of close to Souls-like, but not quite Souls-like combat system. What's up, Juicy? Welcome. How you doing, girl? You know, like, so what I did was I decided to just start the run over. Like, I just decided to play it the way the game it was intended to be played in the first place, from scratch, because I realized, like, too late that the game basically wasn't a Souls game. Yeah, you gotta play the game on the game's terms, bro. You can't play it like a Souls game because it ain't a Souls game. You know what I mean? You have to come in with a fresh perspective, like you're playing a game that's never existed before, because it is a game that hadn't existed. Honestly, it's the best way to play the game. And that's why a lot of dudes got frustrated playing it and gave up on playing it, because they tried to play it like a Souls game, and since it didn't fit in that category, it's kind of the same thing that happened with Dark Souls 2, bro. Legitimately kind of the same thing. People played it thinking it was going to be a Souls game like the first one, but in reality it wasn't really like completely the Souls game that the first one was. The mechanics were different. The combat system was different. I mean, a lot of different things happened within this game that were different than Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 3. So a lot of people came in with this concept that they were going to play Dark Souls 1 Part 2, which, I mean, it makes sense that would be frustrating, but this game is its own thing, essentially. Its own kind of game. Yeah, don't play it like a Souls game, because it's not a Souls game. You need to keep telling yourself, when you're playing it, even though it feels like a Souls game because it's from Soft. What's up, Liv? Welcome. It's not a Souls game, and it never will be, and that makes it a good thing, though, because it gives it its own category, essentially. Because if you're gonna, like, impress upon it the Souls thing, you're gonna end up getting stuck in the mentality that you're gonna play it like a Souls game, and it's not a good idea. It is a beautiful game, yeah. And it's definitely a good game. It just doesn't have replayability, you know what I mean? Especially for challenge runs. There are really not a lot of shit you can do in it. You know what I mean? Not a lot of shit you can do in it. But it is definitely a great game. The first 3 playthroughs I did of it, I really enjoyed. And after that, I got bored. So... You're welcome for welcoming. I don't know how to phrase that so it doesn't sound weird. You're welcome for welcoming. For the will you come here, dude? Oh my god, bro. You hoochie motherfucker. You dead ass hoe. You's a dead ass hoe. No, but me and Jane decided we're gonna do VR chat and bring boys home with us for the nightclub. We decided me and Jane are gonna be, I'm gonna be her wing girl. And I'm gonna hook her up with like the hottest dude in fucking VR chat. It's gonna be great. We're gonna get drunk as shit. It's gonna be good. They have to audition? Alright, that sounds good. I'm alright with that. Waddy waddy wab 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 wab. Wheel in the sky keeps on turning. Don't know where I'll be tomorrow. You guys like Journey? Journey's fucking amazing, guys. That's one of my favorite bands, baby. They so good. They so good. Fucking Steve Perry's voice is fucking the best. The best voice, dude. I don't know which one has the most variety. A lot of them have a ton of variety, though. That's a question I can't necessarily answer, dude. Honestly. I think it just depends on what you mean by variety specifically. Because all the Souls games you can kind of do the same runs in, just some are more difficult than others to pull off certain runs. Like level 1 in this game is the worst compared to all the rest of them. It's the hardest. But like Fists Only isn't as bad as Dark Souls 1 or Dark Souls 3, for instance. Or even Demon Souls. Shields Only in most of the games is very doable, but it's better in other games than it is in some of the other ones as well. So that's why I said it depends. And the thing you gotta understand is that I only view things from a challenge runner perspective. I don't view things from the casual play perspective anymore. It's been years since I've had that mentality. So like my answers are always going to be geared towards challenge run. It's never going to be like, oh, this is the most, you know, like it's never going to be like the basic playthrough type stuff ever anymore. I mean, you know how to hitless this fight or no? Anybody know the hitless strats in this fight? It's pretty simple. And pretty stupid, actually, how this works if you're gonna hitless this fight. So there are a couple different ways to hitless. There's a miracle that will allow you to kill them all like in an AoE type thing, where you have to lure them away. And basically what it is what is it called? I can't remember. She has the spell. We'll look at it real quick. Hold on. Colleen has the spell. She actually sells it. She's not the only one that sells it, actually. There's two of the same spell in the game. So there's two different spells you can use. One's called Soul Vortex, and that is garbage. Like to use at all. Like it's one of the worst spells in the game. Honestly, it does a shit ton of damage, but it's not good. Like because it's basically the Kamehameha from Elden Ring. Kamehameha basically, it's called Soul Vortex in this game, and what you do is you take like either an alluring skull or fucking Yearn. It's called Yearn in this one. It's basically these little orbs that distract people, and you're gonna toss the skull like to the corner over there somewhere, and while they're all gathering around the skull or the Yearn orb, you're gonna cast fucking Soul Vortex and just blow them all away at once and kill them without getting hit. The other way of doing it is to use an alluring skull and then use this spell right here, which is called Soul Appease, which is an AoE attack that will kill anything around you, basically. Just suck the soul street out of them. There's two of these in the game, and you can get one from the finito, like towards the end of the what's it called? There's so many areas in this game, man. God damn it. Fuck. Shrine of Amana. You can buy it there too. So, I mean, there's different ways of doing stuff, but that's definitely the easiest way to hit list them if you're gonna hit list them at all. But ultimately, if you're doing a no death run, you should just tank all this shit. There's no fucking point. I mean, there's no reason not to just tank all the bullshit, honestly. And we didn't get throwing knives, which we actually need. We really do need them, but whatever, it doesn't matter. I've done it without throwing knives before. The drummer from Journey came to your high school. That's cool as shit, dude. Yeah, dude, the Rusted Blade, the Rusted Twin Blade is definitely my favorite fucking weapon in the game, bro. That is, especially with hexes, if you empower that shit with like resonant weapon, it's fucking good, dude. It's very good. I miss hexes, actually. That is something that the other games just don't have, is hexes. I hope they introduce the concept of it for Elden Ring, actually, which I don't think they're going to. You're next. Are you doing the Deathless run, or are you doing the just all bosses in general? I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do all bosses again, but we're doing the all bosses, all animals, all enemies are out this time. No death. Yeah, the death spells, they're actually quite whack because they don't even work on the motherfucking bosses, bro. They don't work on the bosses, you know, so what's the fucking point? You know what I mean? What? Seriously, it's stupid as shit they don't work on the bosses. Shields only? I mean, shields only. Actually, shields are really good in that game, dude, so you shouldn't have much trouble. They're really decent for shields only, dude, yeah. I did shields only a couple years ago. They're pretty damn good. DSR has dark, but the others don't, I don't think. Yeah, I think Dark Souls 3 has some dark spells, but like very few of them. I think there's only like 2. If I'm not mistaken, I think there is like some dark spells in DS3. Just straight up dark. I can't remember which ones they are though. Minimal deaths, yeah. I mean, like I said, if you get the stone shield, you're fine. Honestly, or even the Spike Palisade shield's really good. Spike Palisade with fucking shield crash, dude. Blood infused, my god, it just fucking destroys Millennia. It really does. It's easy as shit with that. He must smell so bad. He smells like Jabba the Hutt, dude. Probably smells like Jabba the Hutt.
Shush. Go on. No, mate. These deals, they won't.
See, I still get what I need even if I don't have what I need. I'll figure it out, basically. He's on the other side of the fog gate, dork. One, two, three, hit it. Have to do it again. I can do that too, see, look at that spinny spin. Come on, baby. Give daddy the gravy, baby.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Yeah, if you guys don't know, this is 1,000 no death runs we're working on here. So this is the 400th run, basically. We're almost halfway through this challenge run. So, hopefully we can pull off 50 this month total, so we can be at 450. So when I do no death, what is it, May or whatever, we can be at 500 when we're done. That would be nice, actually. Come on, be this lady here, or whatever her name is. Yeah, it's Sharon! 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 Yes, it's Sharon! Sharon! Sharon Dix. Wow. What a name. What's your porn star name? Sharon Needles? Ah, that fucking sword, dude. I swear, the puzzling sword is crazy. Calm down, Sharon. What the hell's wrong with you? I need to keep these fucking... I need to keep these, I can't talk, dude. I swear to God. I fucking need to keep these throwing knives. Sharon Needles. Sharon Dongs. That was close. But not as close as this. That fucking backstab's broken, dude. Of course, I ran out of stamina, right? I need a Cox. Yeah. Gonna start raining again. I hear it raining outside already again. What the fuck? Come on, dude. I didn't even hit him. I just missed him completely. How? How? Was your morning as good as it was yesterday? I mean, my partner didn't sleep over, so not really. I was actually in a really bad mood this morning, so I was like, I wish I could smoke pot. I don't have no pot. I have no THC in the house currently. If I would have like got high last night, I'd probably be in a better mood today. Yeah, baby! Get it! Offered you the backstab, you must take it. That's how this works. You must take it. Take him from behind. You wayward pervert. All better now? Hell yeah. Much better. Much butter. So much butter. There's so much butter. How many backstabs can we get in a row? Jesus, sir. You gonna shoot me? Thank you. you know that if you do backstabs in this game, it doesn't degrade your weapon? Did you know that, guys? If you use backstabs, that you won't lose weapon durability at all. Weird as that may be, it is a thing.
Cheers.
Bosses, that's not a bad idea. Backstabs only run. Especially if you spit on it. Jesus God. God damn. They're the best. Yeah, they're pretty brutal in this game. Recreational's on the ballot. I don't have to worry about none of that because, you know, just saying, I don't have to worry about any of that. Because it's legal here, boys! Is it going to be legal where you're at? Where do you live? Nick, where do you live? Was it worth it? It was worth it. Upstate New York. Oh, okay, yeah, I'll get you. Takes four hours just to get or go anywhere. Oh shit, yeah. Well, I mean, it's good. It'll never be legal in Utah. Why though? I'm kind of glad it's legal here, honestly. As much as I enjoyed breaking the law when I was a teenager, and I'm gonna be honest with you, that's part of the thrill of smoking pot, in my opinion. At least when I was younger, it was. I used to love doing something illegal. I know that's fucked up to say, but you all know it's the truth. You felt the same way when you were buying fucking pot back in the day. You all felt, dude, I'm being rebellious. I'm going in the fucking alley. I'm gonna buy this fucking pot from this dealer. Y'all got excited about buying illegal pot. You remember that? That was so fun, wasn't it? Breaking the law for fun times. Y'all did it. Don't lie. You all fucking did it. Y'all got the film canisters in the little baggies to prove it. Fun to break the... You're not fucking wrong. Yeah, it definitely is. The Mormons run Utah. That makes sense.
Yes, the quest. You guys ate it? Honestly, I think the pot nowadays is way too powerful, bro. It's just way too fucking strong for my liking. Like, I don't smoke it. I'm not a smoker. Like, I don't like it. Like, the way it feels and tastes in my lungs. I don't like that shit. I have to basically just do the edibles. That's all I do is the edibles. I don't like the flavor of marijuana. Dude, we got the ironclad set. Feels different. I can see that, but I prefer doing it that way. I don't like the flavor, and then at the same time, like, I only take it when I'm having severe stress and anxiety, or I really just want to relax. That's pretty much it. But even then, I'll probably just drink a glass of wine more than I'll smoke. You know what I mean? But if my shit is really acting up one day, I will fucking take some just to chill the fuck out. And that's what I mean, like, I need it for emergency reasons, you know what I mean? I saw this really cute pipe the other day, though, on TikTok. To eat, you have to decarb it. What do you mean decarb it? How does that work? One of my friends told me a story about a girl who puked their guts out because they mixed it into chocolate milk and oh dude, that is nasty. That would fuck up your stomach real bad. That is disgusting. Twice a year? Yeah. Yeah, so it's funny because so this pipe I saw I really liked on TikTok, right? It was in the shape of an inhaler. It was in the shape of an inhaler, okay? And it was made out of ceramic, and the little hole on the side was there. It was shaped like a heart, and at the top is where you put the bowl. And then it said on the front, I said RX, and it says make good choices. And I was like, I want that shit, dude. That's a fucking cool pipe. I would never use it, but I fucking loved it. I thought it was adorable. I work in a grow. I would believe so, yeah. I believe that's a fun job, dude. Beheaded! Beheaded. The demon was beheaded. Did he drop another armor piece? Dude! We got the whole ironclad set, son, dude. Holy shit. We're Ninja Turtles now at this point. The circumciser? What are you even talking about? So this mobile game is a gacha game, right? That's what they're saying. It's kind of like in the same as any of the gacha games out. It's gonna be a mobile Elden Ring game, dude. I don't want to play this shit. I'm gonna play it though, at least once. It's for real though, right? If they're really gonna do this gacha game shit, Oh, the beheader? Yeah, the circumciser. Hold on, we gotta check this armor real quick before we move on. Ninja Turtles! Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yeah, you guys heard about that, right? I know somebody was talking about it in chat earlier. I heard about it like the day before yesterday. I saw that they were making a gacha game, Elden Ring mobile game. There's an actual mobile game for Elden Ring coming out, and it's supposed to be a gacha. If you don't know what a gacha is, it's basically a grindy ass pay to win type motherfucking thing, dude. Yeah, that looks badass, Michael. I've seen the thing for that. So it's gonna be a grindy ass gacha game. It's a real thing. They're really making a mobile Elden Ring. It is fucking lame, bro. And everybody says, dude, FromSoft people will not like it. At all. Really? Turd burglar. Who burgled your turds? I burgled them. Oh, that's not good. Yeah. 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 Come on, stop doing that fucking shit, dude. Yeah! Yeah! Do I remember how to fight this guy or something? Jesus, dude. Come on, bro. He's gonna do the explosion. I gotta run. Oh! Fuck, dude! Fuck. Again? Oh! What am I doing? What are you doing, Ray? Stop it! Stop! Please, stop! You're gonna hurt me! I had to make it exciting, okay? It's boring here. I had to make it look good, alright? It was a hard, fought battle, okay? He's not a terrible boss, okay? I had to make it look good, alright? I had to make it look good. Loot boxes? Yeah. Loot box jungles is basically what they are. You're not wrong. I don't even think that's the case. I think what it is, Adrian, is Bandai Namco owns the publishing rights, so that's the reason why they're doing it. It has nothing to do with FromSoft. Because since, you gotta understand, Bandai Namco is the one that owns the rights to actually create the game. It's not made by FromSoft at all. It's made by a different third party. So it's not even FromSoft even touching the game at all, basically. It's Bandai Namco trying to cash in and giving them a portion because of publishing rights. It's basically what it is. Don't be scaring me. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, Jane. I'm sorry.
Speak up.
Oh, I know where I can get another chunk, dude. I didn't think about it,
No
actually.
interest.
suit yourself. Thanks.
Gotcha, Elden Ring sounds boring. It's gonna be Zarian, probably. I mean, like I said, it has nothing to do with FromSoft at all. It's basically all just Bandai Namco's doing at this point. Which, it's not a good idea. Like, it really isn't a good idea to do that. Like, people that are really big fans of the series are gonna be not interested in that. And then it's gonna bring the wrong crowd in as well. It's gonna make things like, it's basically like, imagine trying to have a kid's ballet recital and you decide to bring people from the bar over. That's basically what's gonna happen. We're gonna be at the kids' dance recital and then a bunch of fucking drunk assholes are gonna walk in. This isn't the fucking Journey concert I wanted to go to. What is this shit? And then they're gonna start getting used to it and thinking that they're fucking, like, you know, Dark Souls pros or something. You know what I mean? Because they're playing a fucking gacha game. It's gonna be terrible, bro. I'm not looking forward to that shit. Well, they've been developing it like for the last year and a half or something, Adrian. And they supposedly, like, the people that were developing it kind of dropped the ball a lot, which isn't good at all. So that means it's even worse than we think it is. Because there's a lot of stuff about that specific game that's like, I don't know how to put it, out there about the production of it. So, I mean, I don't know. Supposedly it's worse than we think it's going to be, too. That's another thing that it's kind of scary. Yeah, exactly. It's a fucking chore as it is. It doesn't need any more chore-like shit because it's already at that level. You don't need to add more shit to it. But think about the Ronnie waifus, though, man. Come on. The Ronnie waifus will save it, dude. Come on. This is in Journey. Who the fuck are these kids? Get these bitches off the stage. I want to hear some fucking Skynyrd, bro. Play Freebird, little girl. And this bird you cannot change. Could you get the fuck away from me? Jesus, you creeper. That's your type of waifu? The sweetlings? Oh, the girls on the floor that are touching your feet when you walk in? That's a weird fetish. I'm not knocking it, but... I mean, if you know the difference, then you know the difference, Quinn. Think about it. You played the original. Did you play this version? Alright, we're gonna go upgrade this first before we go any further, because we missed that other chunk for some reason. Why am I just not hitting him? Whatever. I'm not paying attention, because I don't give a fuck, but whatever. We got all kinds of motherfucking armor this run, dude. Seriously. You know what version this is. Don't ask that question. Come on, man. You don't need to ask that. You already know. Don't lie to me. Y'all are silly. I'm not one of those. I'm not saying you are, but you want somebody to worship your feet is what I'm saying. There's nothing wrong with wanting your feet worshipped. Adrian. If you want your toes sucked on, that's all you gotta say. It's not a bad thing. Well, some people really like that. I'm just giving you shit, Adrian. You know that. I'm not serious. You're one of the few that got to hang out with Duckman during the fucking 200-hour run. You already know this. I love you very much. You're a good dude. You're new here? Welcome to the stream, sir. Yeah, this is the Scholar of the First Sin edition. That's what version this is. Alright, perfect.
I'll be around.
Perfecto! Perfecto, mamma mia! The spaghetti is ready. I'll try anything once? Yeah. Fucking Jose the other day, I said, dude, don't you fucking tell me that I'm gonna throw up all over you, I told him. And I said, if that's a kink of yours, I don't want to be involved. And then he's all, well, it wasn't a kink, but now it is. Fucking Jose, man, is hilarious. I love that kid. He's fucking funny. Fucking Jose, bro. I love that kid. Yeehaw, buckaroo. So we're almost done with this No Death, No Bonfire. If you guys are just tuning in, this is my 400th No Death run in the Soulsborne series. The goal is 1,000. That's the main challenge run here. This is just a sub run within the main run. So buckle up. We got another 600 runs to do after this. It's gonna take a while, but we'll get it done within the next year or two. It'll be a good time. It'll be a good time, buttercup. No! How dare you scare me? I didn't know you guys were gonna fall in here like this. I've never been in this room before. Stop! Stop right there, criminal scum, by the order of the Jarl. No! No! Dude, that's funny when he knocks me over like that. I love it. Kind of want you to throw up. You guys ever seen Not Another Teen Movie? Where she's telling him, that girl that's supposed to be like Cruel Intentions is like, I've never had anyone take a dump on my chest. And then that guy's like, he's all, ah. I'm appalled. No one's ever took a dump on your chest before? And then she smiles at him and they walk away together. Find love where you can, my friends. That's all I gotta say. Bye-bye, birdie. Did you guys ever look at the things from KFC where they misfried the wrong shit? It's pretty disturbing, actually, a lot of this shit. Like, people are like, oh no, they're frying gizzards and they're frying hearts and fucking kidneys and stuff. I mean, people eat fried fucking chicken livers and kidneys and shit. Nobody cares about that. But when you get into frying chicken heads, dude, that's when it starts getting fucking crazy, dude. That's when everybody loses their motherfucking mind, dude. Seriously. Wetsy Betsy, dude, the first fucking scene in that movie is disturbing as shit. Where she's like, you know, touching herself in the bed and her dad walks in and then everybody walks in. It's like the worst. Fried chicken heads, baby. Finger looking good. Get them fried chicken brains and eat the eyeballs straight out the skull, baby. Ooh, baby. The gravy. That brain gravy. No KFC for you tonight. What's up, John? Welcome. To get the stream on your car radio. Nice, dude. You're gonna hear some profane shit. I hope you're ready. We're gonna talk about sissygasms, docking, fried chicken heads, and 3D printed meat in the shape of human hands. I hope you're ready for that. It's gonna be an elegant conversation of the minds. It's gonna be like TED Talks, basically. Come here, Buttercup. Let's go.
Not driving yet? Alright, sounds good. Buttercup! 3 days of sissygasm? Dude, I have a sissygasm every 3 days. I'm just stop. I'll fucking stop there, boy. Oh yeah, every time I complete a no-death run, I just turn into a human water fountain, sir. Every time. Oh! I'm typing with one hand right now. And I'm playing with one hand. Ow! Who's motherfucking calling me again? God damn it.
And by whose this castle? You of the Queen Ed. Our king, King Vector. She, the king. The peace, the dark. Where am I? Who are I? Welcome, our guest. Tell me. Gone so soon.
Don't say that shit. I say whatever I want, baby. Say whatever I want. That's a general haberdashery, boy. No! 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 I was born in East LA. Dude, did you hear? It's raining over here. It's only gonna give us 3 inches of rain though. It ain't nothing. 3 inches. It's gotta be at least 8. I'll stop there. It gets worse with time. How do you feel about dementia? If you guys had gotten dementia specifically, not, I don't mean if you have a loved one. I had a loved one that had dementia. My grandmother had dementia or whatever. It's raining there all day. Is it wetter than Hurricane Katrina down there, baby? We like it when it's wet. Born in East LA at a young age. I was born at a really young age, guys. When I was born, I was really young. I don't know if you knew that, but it's the truth. I don't think you realize you had dementia. They'll tell you. They'll tell you you have dementia. They're not gonna fucking hide it. They're gonna be like my grandmother. She had dementia. They told her straight out, you got dementia. And like she was able to comprehend that. When they told her she had dementia, she knew she had dementia. She did not forget it either. She knew she had dementia. Straight up, like up and down, bro. Like, I got dementia. I don't remember anything. She's dead, bro. She died from dementia. She forgot how to breathe and she died. And I watched her perish. I actually had to change her diapers and give her baths and shit too. What happened already, James? Yeah, no, it's. I mean, it happened years ago, man. Like at least like a decade ago, that she passed. Same with your grandmother. Yeah, there's lucidity there until they start basically losing the marbles and they don't remember anything. But there is lucidity there. So yeah, but I'm saying I don't know, honestly, because I've heard people say that they would just rather fucking end it. I know this is dark as fuck to talk about, but I don't want people to fucking have to take care of me, dude. I just don't. I know it's like your loved ones will be there and will do that for you and take care of you and all that. You know, I get it, but I just don't want them to have to take care of me. You know what I mean? Is that messed up to say? Like, I really just don't want to deal with that. Walk around circles of where my baby is. Where's the box? And she wouldn't. Damn, son. Reverted back to a toddler. That's fucking crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, it's like going hollow in real life. Yeah, basically. You're not wrong. I thought he left that room. He never leaves that room, dude. Wait a minute, did he actually go down there? Like, what the fuck? Alright. I mean, I'm not afraid of dying at any point, honestly, and I think it just depends on the circumstances. I mean, if you had some serious shit go down, like let's say like your family was broke or something and your grandkids were left orphans because their parents are in prison or some shit, you'd have to do what you'd have to do, right? You know, at that point, I'd probably start robbing banks or selling cocaine or some shit to make money to provide for them or something. But honestly, that's a pretty extreme situation, and I highly doubt in real life that would ever happen. You know what I mean? But if it came down to it and my kids had to basically change my diapers and shit, man, I just would not want... I went through it with my grandmother. I don't want to go through it and have my kids have to deal with it. Honestly, I would just rather not. I would just end up going swimming and no one would ever find me again. That's basically what happened. Yeah, it's like a rare disease or something Bruce Willis has. I don't even know what it's called, but I know what you're talking about. "5 years ago? Dude, how old do you fucking think I am, Willis? Jesus. You asshole. Fuck you." What's up, Stephen Walker? 5 years ago, this fucker. That's why, yeah, that's why he's not acting anymore. course he does the fucking poke. He never does the fucking poke, dude. Seriously? Welcome to the tomato family. I do like that. That's very nice of you to say, man. I like the way you put that. It was an example? Yeah, uh-huh. You're like, that motherfucker's in his 60s at least. That slimy asshole is fucking 60. That's exactly what you were saying, you asshole. Thanks for the follow, Raphael. You're on a walkie again? Okay. Tell your doggy I said hi. Nipples, everybody's got nipples. A nipple there, a nipple here, a nipple in your ear. Big old nipples on your nipple. They made pepperoni pizza with nipples. I don't listen to metal music. I listen to Florence and the Machine, okay? It's not a phase, Mom. I'm a hipster. She's deaf? Oh, I didn't know she was deaf. I don't remember you saying that to me. You can sign it, Jane. Ow! Dude, he just straight up missed that bitch. He's like, nah, I'm not gonna hit him, dude. Did you see that damage, though? The bleed? I've got nipples. Can you milk me, Ray? Yeah, but I don't know if milk will come out. I want to try drinking rat milk. I've decided I'm going to leave veganism just for rat milk, guys. Rat milk should be good. You're working on signs for her? Gonna drink rat milk. It's 100% vegan. She can only hear really loud noises. Is it from damage? Like, does she have ear damage, like in the nerves of her ears, or what? Or is it just something she was born with? Leche de rata. Mmm, baby. Did you try that new crema? It's from leche de rata. What's in the taco? Rata? Rata carnitas? Carnitas de rata? That's actually pretty good. Mmm. She's only 10 years old. Still young. Carnitas de rata. Con leche de rata. Con crema de rata. Mmm, baby. Can't tell the difference between this and regular rat. My God. It just melts in your mouth like butter. The flesh of a rat is just delicious. Yeah, the fucking rat burger. No! You gotta put on my cardigan. It's getting cold out here. There must be some holes in the atmosphere. My God. Another conspiracy theory. Did you guys know that Al Gore invented the internet? Did you guys know that? That's what he said. He invented the internet. That was one of the best things I've ever read, actually. Al Gore invents the internet just for porn, basically, because that's the only reason why the fucking internet exists at all, is for pornography. For pornografía. Pornografía. Me gusta la pornografía. Oh no, you gave me the hepatitis. I'll never be the same. Come on, buckaroo, jump out the water. Bloop. Bloop, 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 bloopity bloop. What about the Blumpkin? Anybody know what the Blumpkin? That's a pretty interesting one there. Anybody got the Blumpkin before? Who's a fan of a Blumpkin? Oh, Alex, for some reason I read Alex Jones. I was like, what? Alex Jones is on my fucking stream? I got crazy excited. I'm still excited you're here, but I wanted Alex Jones to get me in a headlock because he thought I was a fucking space alien at some point. The Blumpkin. I was like, Alex Jones is here. Come give me a headlock, boy. Yeah, I've decided I'm transracial now. I identify as a Vulcan. I'm a Vulcan from another planet. There were nipples back in 1905. There were. I've seen pictures. You can't tell me I'm wrong here. And Paul Schaefer of the Tonight Show Band. I'm Casey Kasem. There was a serial killer in the 1980s, and he murdered victims in this song. America's Top 40 Serial Killer Edition. No, not my robes! No! I'll only ever go to the ball without robes on. Jesus Christ. Dude, Blumpkins are what we're talking about today, okay? Get on board, sir. Have yourself a hefty helping of the Blumpkin, okay? I was rewatching one of my Elden Ring No Death runs, and some guy's like, I don't appreciate your potty humor.
And I was like, you need to shut the fuck up and leave. You don't belong here. He has no idea. Yep. I mean, you want to go watch Markiplier? Go watch fucking Markiplier. Leave me the fuck alone, dude. I don't give a fuck. There's not enough potty humor? Yeah, I agree with Zarian. Totally agree. That was still the era when Elden Ring was super popular. The first time it came out and people only played it once. All the streamers just went through it once. And they're like, oh yeah, I beat that game. And then they realized I was gonna beat it again. The people that watched the first time, they're like, you're playing this again? So I played through it again. Okay. And then I played it again, and then they were like, wait a minute, didn't you beat this twice already? And then they realized that I was gonna keep beating the game over and over again. And they were like, oh, well, don't you want to play something else? And I'm like, you really don't belong here, do you? You don't know what this is, do you? You don't get it. You just don't understand. Leave me alone! You'll never... I learned it from you, okay? I learned it from you. You ain't from around these parts, are you, boyo? I got the platinum in Elden Ring. Did you ever play it again? No. Okay. Scrub. You scrub. Cue banjo music. Then there was this dude on one of the, what do you call it? The forums, like not the forums, but one of the video posts I did, and he was like, because I think it was one of my hitless boss fights, and he was like, oh, I beat the game. I have 200 hours in it. I don't understand why you have to put your character like it. I don't understand why you're not maximizing magic and da 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 da. Like he started going off about it. And then my rebuttal for him is like, he's talking about how he's got 200 hours in it, and he's got the platinum game, you know, in the game and stuff. And I told him, I said, people that don't usually spend a lot of time in the game usually say stuff like that. So it makes sense that you said that. He's like, I haven't spent time in the game, not that much time. I spent 200 hours beating it. I was like, dude, that ain't shit, bro. That ain't fucking shit. 200 hours is a fucking drop in the bucket, bro. Like, for real. You ain't from these parts, boy. I'm telling you. You come from here. You're in the wrong hood, homie. Wrong hood. Wrong hood, motherfucker. You
got all butthurt because I said 200 hours wasn't a long time in game. It isn't. It isn't a long time. How many hours do I have in? What's the guesstimate? What do you guys think? How many hours do I have playing Soulsborne games? Realistically, how many hours do you think I've played these games? How many hours have we done this for? Think about it. We have 399 runs. Most of them are 2 hours plus. Those are just the no death runs. Those aren't even including the challenge runs. And that's not even including my time off stream. How many hours is that? How many fucking hours have I played these games for, realistically? Think about it. 2.5 hours times fucking 399. Do the math. 2.5 hours times 399. Just in no death runs. How many hours is that? Yes, way off. Just in no death runs. 69, 420, 69 is the answer. 420, 69. Equal out to 3 years. Right? 3 years of my life spent in game. Basically, yeah. This dude's like, I spent 200 hours in Elden Ring. It was my first Souls game. I'm like, you need to shut the fuck up right now. Just shut up. Just give up right now, dude. Shut up. Sir, shut your turd hole, son.
I'll be around.
That was a crazy ass run, yeah, for sure. No, I have no idea. I actually don't know. Because you gotta understand, like, I have different profiles, so I don't play on the same profile. Like, ever, basically. So I have, like, I have one that has 800 and something hours in Dark Souls 2, and that's on one profile. I have another profile. Just on PlayStation alone, I have 3 profiles. So there's no way to accurately actually figure out how many hours I've spent in game, quite literally. And then at the same time, you don't forget Steam. Steam, when you're playing offline, the way that I played, it doesn't even record the hours you've played in game. It's completely unknowable, bro. It's unknowable, yes. Who knows how many fucking hours I have in these games? It's stupid, bro. Too many hours to count. Yeah.
No shit. Why aren't you optimizing magic? Because you suck, that's why. No! No, don't roll directly into that bitch, dude. That's a bad idea. You're gonna get stuck and get poisoned, you shit. Not to mention those 200 hours I spent fucking playing Dark Souls games. You guys remember that? I literally did one run of 200 hours, and then I did another run of 140 hours. By itself, that is 340 hours of playing Dark Souls games. Non-stop. Plus all the other challenge runs I did, which were like 60 to 70 hours, depending on how terrible the run was. 15,600. Sorry, that is probably extremely accurate, actually, comparatively. No, we haven't done the 300-hour run, not till this summer, dude. We're doing it this summer. We did the 200-hour run and the 140-hour run. Yup, and no death runs attempted. Exactly. That's another number right there. Thanks for the GG. Practicing, yeah. 20K, yeah. Basically, I mean, you gotta think about it. It's kind of the truth because it's literally like 20,000 hours I've spent playing these games. As much as exaggerated as it sounds, because it doesn't sound like real life, it is actually true. That's the closest possible figure. Anywhere between 15 to 20,000 hours playing Soulsborne games. You know how stupid ridiculous that is? That is fucking crazy, bro. Crazy. For almost 6 years, yep. It's true, 13 years ago, yeah, correct. You're correct. I like how he faced through the door like the motherfucking Flash, bro. For real. Alright, man. Sounds good. Logan, yeah, we probably will do 50 no death runs in 50 states. That'd be sick as fuck, dude, to do, actually. I would love to do that. This is your first Souls game? Yeah, this game is really good, dude. It's a good experience to have, honestly. What, Demon Souls? You're talking about Demon Souls. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't start on Demon Souls, unfortunately. You guys are talking to each other about Demon Souls. Alright. I thought you were talking about this one. I was wrong. Sorry. But yeah, no. I never got a chance to play Demon Souls when it originally came out. I didn't even know what Demon Souls was, really. Until Dark Souls came out, of course.
Turned 15 this year. Damn, dude. It's almost 20 years old. Holy shit. It's crazy to see, like, that we still play these games and, like, they're still relevant. Like, games that came out literally in the same era as, like, Dark Souls, nobody really plays those games anymore except for specifically retro streamers. You notice that? Retro streamers are the only ones that play, like, the games that came out in the era that Dark Souls came out in, but, like, a lot of people still play Dark Souls. A lot of people still play Dark Souls. It's crazy, right, that that's a thing? What's up, Zach? Welcome back. Souls games never die. Yeah, I agree. Best game? Yeah, I agree too, dude. For sure. Alright, let's hope we don't get some shit RNG this time, because last time we got like the worst possible RNG. Actually. Thanks for the follow, Juan. I appreciate it.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Dark Souls is never over. He's been crowding the shit out of this lately, dude. It's fucking annoying. I don't know, man. He's very forgettable, Marcus, honestly, but he's mandatory, so I don't know why you don't remember him. He's very forgettable, though. Very, very forgettable. Alright, last bosses, guys. Better than both of them charging at you? Yeah, that was weird as shit when that happened the way it did.
Lonely time today.
gonna do something I never do, actually.
I... I'll be around if you...
50, baby. Alright, we're ready. We're gonna run there. Let's go, buttercups. The moment of truth. What's lighter? 43, 44, 40. Yeah, this is better. The farming, yeah, that I would imagine that would be terrible, dude. The farming run. We're almost there. Falconers, so many falconers.
beasts all over the shop. Beasts all over the shop. Okay, we have made it. Hardy har. Community NDR to get platinum. Yeah, that would kill the run. At least if you were doing it that way, in my opinion, it would kill the run. Even if you died as a phantom, technically it's considered a death. But that's my own hardcore way of looking at it. Some people wouldn't agree with me. It's a bit too hardcore for a lot of people. It would be considered a death. I would consider it a death, dude. Honestly. Unless it's scripted. Yeah, correct. Alright, guys. Last boss on No Death 400 of 1,000. No Death, no Bonfire, Dark Souls 2, guys. Last boss. Yeah, I killed that shit. What the fuck, man? Doesn't matter.
No death 400, no death no bonfire Dark Souls 2. My 400th no death run of the Soulsborne series is complete, guys. Only 600 more to go. 400 total. Ah. Hell yeah, guys. I'm super excited, guys. That's awesome. Great times. We're gonna wait and see the rings for the no death, no bonfire. So we'll wait out the credits and look at the rings that you get for doing this. Yes, if you do want to make a donation, that's the place to do it. Thanks so much, James. Did I pin that? I don't even know if I pinned that. Thank you so much, man. Thanks for the GG, Danny. I appreciate it, man. If you do make a donation, let me know so I can read it, because I'm not going to be able to see it right away. Yeah, finally at 400, man. It took forever to get this run because we were at a. I mean, at the higher numbers, it gets like that. Sometimes you hit a wall when you get to like a landmark or whatever you want to call it. Usually, it gets really hard to do the run. Fucking crazy, dude. 400 no death runs. Still the most in the world so far. This shit is gonna climb, bro. Only 50 more runs till we are done with No Death February, basically. We just need to get 50 more runs and we can finish No Death February. Thank God. And we'll be at 450, and then in May, we'll be doing No Death May, and we'll try to get another 60, which means that we'll be at 500 in May. 500 No Death runs in May, guys. 500. You believe that shit? In May, we'll be halfway to the run, dude. Halfway. It's getting closer. The end of the run is getting much fucking closer, dude. Oh, March. Sorry. Well, see, it's February, March, April. So April. My bad. April. I forget what fucking time zone and fucking life like I'm living in general. What time of year it is, obviously. April. Sorry, April. In April we'll be at 500. My fucking bad. I'm an idiot. Don't listen to me. I've smoked too much pot and done too many fucking no death runs. All I know is no death runs nowadays, dude. Seriously. My brain is turned into fucking soup. So yes, April. April. You're right. April. We'll be at 500 in April. Too bad you can't do the 420th run on 420. I'd probably be too high to do it. I'm not gonna lie. I'll probably be too baked. Honestly. Thanks, Adrian.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Do a meme on 420? Yeah, might as well. You said 14. Thanks for the $14, Jen. I appreciate it very much. I'ma check it. Hot box run. Thank you so much for the 14. I appreciate it, Jane, very much. No, I have to talk to my friend for a while. I might come back tonight, though, to do 401. But for the 420 run, we should do something pot themed. That'd be hilarious, actually. Something that has to do with 69 and 420. We should do it as a fucking joke. What should we do for the 420 run? Sent 16. Thanks for the 16. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much, Bo. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm sorry I was on the phone for a second there. Thank you so much. Poison Mist Run might be interesting, actually. we did that already. We did the dung pipe. Maybe mists only, I think, would make sense. Mists only, no death run. We could try like an Elden Ring or something. Sorry, I'm trying to navigate some stuff real quick. Thank you, Azarian. I appreciate it, man. You missed it? Hey, man, it's alright. It happens, Martez. Yeah, man, I don't know, man. I'm so fucking hungry right now. I could eat anything. Like, literally, I'm so hungry. I don't know what I'm gonna eat, though. I'm gonna tell my boyfriend to bring me something to eat, probably. You deserve it. Yeah, I've done no death run all bosses, including DLC before. DS3 at least 4 times, Martez. Including the all Dark Souls, all bosses, all DLCs, one right after the other without dying. That's on my my YouTube channel. The full VOD is there. All right, Ring of the Conqueror and Ring of the Exalted. Proof right there that you can get cursed and not have to worry about anything. In game, and now my weapon is invisible. It's literally the only thing you get for doing this is invisible weapons. Show the rings again. Illusory ring of the exalted, a ring of yellow stone. A stone misshaped, however, imperceptibly renders certain equipment invisible. Do not judge your foes by their appearance. He who approaches without a sword carries two behind his back. So maybe we'll do a run with these invisible swords or something. That might be fun. Hold on. Yeah, so this is the two-handed moveset of the clubs, basically. You can't tell I got clubs because, I mean, it's invisible, basically. But let's go try them out on somebody, just so you can see what it's like. Mist and whip. Just before I get off. Yep, invisible weapons, guys. That's what you get for this. Kind of cool, kind of neat. I think it's cool that they rewarded the player for this stuff. But that's pretty much it, guys. I love each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for being a part of the Greatest Souls community. The 400 run is done, guys. Thank you so much. Once we've crossed over here, we can't undo that. So it's just going to be how it is from now on. We'll be past 400, basically. I love you guys. I'll see you guys next time. I'll see you tonight. Have a good one.